Something strange is happening in the world right now, and almost nobody's paying attention. Countries are acting like it's business as usual, but behind closed doors, governments are stockpiling, alliances are shifting, and military budgets are exploding. You may not see it on your daily news feed, but quietly, the world is preparing for something big. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next year, but the pieces are already being moved. Today, we're breaking down how the quiet preparations for a potential global war are already underway, and why it's being hidden behind diplomatic smiles and economic headlines. Let's start with the signals most people overlook. The United States has approved its largest defense budget in history, over $840 billion. China's military spending just hit a new record, and so did India's. Japan, a country known for its pacifist constitution, is rearming for the first time in decades. And Europe? It's becoming a fortress. NATO forces are being quietly repositioned in Eastern Europe, and the EU is discussing what they call strategic autonomy, a polite way of saying, we might need to fight without America someday. These are not coincidences. They're chess moves. But here's where things get interesting. While politicians talk about peace, their actions tell a different story. The US is reviving Cold War-era bases in the Philippines and Australia. China's expanding its naval reach into the South China Sea and beyond. Russia is forming new defense pacts with North Korea and Iran. And just last month, a new wave of joint military drills was announced, involving over 30 countries at once. Publicly, these are called training exercises. Privately, they're rehearsals. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Global wars don't start with one big spark. They start with quiet alignments, subtle preparations, and years of denial. Think of the early 1930s. The world was at peace, yet every nation was secretly rebuilding its army. We're seeing that again, but this time, the battlefield isn't just land or sea. It's digital, it's financial. Cyber attacks, currency wars, disinformation, these are the new front lines. And that's why it's so hard to see what's happening. Because this time, the war won't begin with sirens and explosions. It'll begin with supply chain disruptions, stock market crashes, and the slow collapse of global trust. Even so-called neutral nations are picking sides. BRICS is expanding. The US is reinforcing the Quad. And the Middle East, once the world's oil battleground, is quietly drifting toward Beijing. The alignment is almost complete. So why is nobody talking about this? Because no leader wants to admit what they already know, that we're past the point of simple diplomacy. The question is no longer if the world will clash again. It's how far the next conflict will go before someone tries to stop it. And the silence? That's not peace. That's preparation. Global powers aren't waiting for peace to fail. They're preparing for when it does. Every new alliance, every budget increase, every defensive move, it's all part of the same quiet build-up. And while the world scrolls past headlines, the next chapter of history is being written in real time. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't just stop here. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because we don't chase headlines, we decode them. Every week, we uncover the stories that shape tomorrow's world before they make it to your newsfeed.